Oh man, there's some new objectives. Hey, Asomi. I have not played this game in a while. I thought I would just jump on and play some Space Marine 2. I never went through all of the operations. I think I'll just do quick match and jump in. Oh, that's right. Again, I played this for about a month when it first came out, and I really enjoyed it. I just got so busy that I didn't really have a chance to play more of it. So we'll see if I can even remember how to play it. I was thinking about throwing this on my other channel. I had a gaming channel called The Backburner, where I used to make Helldivers 2 content. Hey, Super Gamer. And I thought about just streaming it on there, but I realized that nobody really knows about that channel. It kind of has a different audience, and that audience is an audience of gamers. This game is perfect for my Space Marine lore autism. Hey, Eric. See if they're going to let me in as the bulwark. Okay. Another player. Hello, sir. How are you? I don't remember how to... There we go. I kneel. Oh, wait. Can I shake hands? Look at that. Very nice. I'm going to go run. Change some stuff real quick. Again, I have not played this since the month it first came out, so let me tell you, I do not have a lot of things unlocked. Do I have the heavy bolter? Mastercrafted bolt. That's new. I don't know that. Is it just me, or do they look like the Autobots a little bit? Yeah, I think they kind of do. Bitcoin Studios. I'm going to stick with the sword and all of that. Again, it has been such a long time. I don't even really remember how. You can edit each piece, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have really anything unlocked. I mean, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to jump in. I mean, technically, I think we need a third. I think it'll just give us a bot. So I got this game, me and my buddies who stream over at... Hey, Asher. Time to Code and Chill watch stream. My buddies over at the Wild Dream stream got this game as well when it first came out, and they were not the hugest fans of it, sadly. Which I get. It's a little bit slower. I like it so much just because it really reminded me of Fall of Cybertron. And there's news. Are you going to allow viewers to join? Because I love this game. If you can explain to me how, yes, absolutely. Let me do this mission here with this guy, and then we can have viewers join if you guys want. Let me adjust my volume here. But apparently Saber Interactive is working with Hasbro to make a AAA game. A lot of people are hoping it's going to be Transformers. I mean, I hope that too. Do I think it is going to be that? Nah. To be honest, not to be a negative Nancy here, but not really. Just because Reactivate had just been canceled. So, or at least the Warp Cybertron can't. My life is yours. Reactivate was just canned. And just... It would be interesting if they go right to, a new game. Right after that fell apart. So, but I'm hopeful. If that is the case, then awesome.
Its hive tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting unit.
Let's see if I can remember how to play.
Can you hear me?
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos overlord has
can you hear
entered
me?
the kill
Yes,
zone.
sir.
Then trigger the
Hey, how's it
detonation.
going?
Good, you?
We will bring the Imperial's
no
fist
use.
down on the leader
Nice.
beast's skull.
I have not played this game in a very long time, so excuse my rustiness.
Box check.
It's all good.
Meridian's still in the air, Lieutenant.
Talassa is on side, Lieutenant.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Gamma clears out.
Execute that one, lest it summon aid. Rearm. Launching frag grenade. Decimus, you advance without support too often. We are more effective.
Our brothers in arms need our help.
Worried that I will steal all the glory.
I am worried for those who will have to retrieve your gene seed from the thick of the enemy. Fresh cartridge. Sending frag grenade. One down. Bask in the Emperor's glory. That one's calling the third force. Reload.
Whoop. Guys, we need to hop out here real quick. Chat is not showing up correctly for me. That's why I've been so silent. I thought nobody was watching. Let me see here. Let me catch up here. I'm excited for the next big update they got. Somebody says, hopefully they love, give more love to the Thousand Suns. So are you a big fan of Warhammer, or do you just like the game as its own thing? Hey, J-Tank. Great question, Slonk. I don't really know anything about Warhammer. I mean, I'm aware of the idea and some of the lore, but I've never played any of the games before. This game came out, and it just looked like it was right up my alley, and so I just really wanted to kind of join that franchise, and I think the game is just really fun. Again, I haven't played it in a little while, and I've really been meaning to get back to it. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna hop into my settings, because when I'm playing, I don't want to have to force other players to listen to me. And so I'm trying to find a way. I am way too invested in Halo and its lore. J-Tank, here's the funny thing. I'll tell you this. I guess there's no way to mute yourself, which is interesting. J-Tank, I have really enjoyed going through all of the Halo lore that exists out there, and I'm sure that, you know, there's areas that I don't know or understand. That being said, I've only ever played one Halo game. Never owned an Xbox growing up. Well, I guess I had I had an Xbox 360. But I just never played the Halo games. So I played Reach. Do they have a new chapter? Oh, they have DLC chapters. I played Halo Reach a while back, and I've been meaning when I build a PC to probably jump into Halo Reach at some point to enjoy that. Space Marine 2 reminded me of False Start from War for Cybertron games. I genuinely think, the chat goes by way too quick on my screen. I have my phone up here, though. I definitely think Saber is the right developer to work on a Transformers game. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that they're... You know, this game... One of the reasons that I love this game so much... again, even in my extremely limited time playing it, is the fact that it just felt like a, what was it, 7th generation console game, like from the Xbox 360 days. You know, kind of maybe a little slower, third-person, over-the-shoulder game that that had a campaign, had some multiplayer stuff, and then, you know, a PvP mode, and it was just really fun to me. It kind of took me back. It still takes me back to this day. So somebody was in chat earlier asking if they could hop in. Who was that? Because I would totally be down for that. Let me scroll back up. Who was talking about that? Somebody was asking about joining in. They said Bulwark's sword combat is modeled after the Grimlock sections false. It does feel extremely similar. See you, J-Tank. Oh, Slunk and hop on. Guys, does anybody here know? Because again, I don't want people playing the game to have to listen to me. I guess they could just mute me. Okay, we're going to hop back in. We're going to go bonus XP for... quick match. I'm actually just going to choose... I think I did these first two. Yeah, and I never did this fourth mission here. So I'm going to leave matchmaking available so people can jump in. What do you guys think? Should streams like this, non-Transformers related gaming streams, I just switch those back over to the old back burner channel? I didn't do any marketing for this stream. I just thought about playing and thought, yeah, why don't I stream? But while you guys are here, we can talk Transformers. And man, some of those new Age of the Prime figures coming out. I was telling myself I wasn't gonna really collect more figures. But man, oh man. That Age of the Prime's Vortex looks really, really good. And I love the Combaticons. I love Onslaught. And Vortex just looks so great. And yes, Wednesday, issue 18, there's going to be I am going to be back on Teletran tapes. I took a little break, which we just announced a new host. So, flipped out when I saw Vortex. I'm excited to get my hands on that. But yeah, I almost pre-ordered him and realized no, I don't need to pre-order. Just let me wait. Okay, let me see if I can remember the controls here. Rolling. This is melee. Shoot. Is there a... That's... I thought there was a... Okay, there's two different modes to swing, that's right. That's what it is. After 3 attempts, Hasbro finally makes a combiner people actually like the look of. I've never disliked, I will say this as Somi, I've never disliked the look of the 2 last combiners. I'm fine with the whole skeleton structure, frame, I think it's called frame, combiner frame structure. I think it's fine. It doesn't bug me. I'd rather have the toys stay together.
Glad to have your eye
That's a lot of bad guys.
My brother shields me. I shield my brother. Just as the codex likes.
As per usual, I can't play and talk at the same time. I've been fine with the combiner frames that they've done recently. I've not owned them, so that's, you know, definitely something you have to talk about. Minosaur and Superion look ugly, and I've said my piece on the Devastator in Discord. Yeah, I am super out of the loop with Devastator. Some people really like this new look for the Devastator, for Studio Series Devastator. Some people really hate it. I can understand people's issue with it, but I do not have an issue with it myself. I think if the rest of the combiners of the Combaticons look as good as Vortex, Bruticus looks as good as Devastator, and 100% getting Kiss over Devastator. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting... no, I'm not paying attention. I'm not going to be getting Devastator. I was thinking about it, but I'm just not as tied to the character as I am the Combaticons. So, I'm going to put my thing down here. Get away. Still on Devastator because you like Scrapper and need all his goons. That makes sense. I can't understand that. Having the blockies Constructicons is really fun, even if I don't know, if I can't tell their names apart. But it has been fun having all of those together. Skeleton system isn't for me. That just means 200 pounds of not spending on 5 figures. That, you know, that makes sense. I can understand that. The total amount of money spent. Let's just come over here. The total amount of money spent on these figures altogether to create that combiner, I can understand. That being said, I like all of the Combaticons as individuals. You know, do I like all of the do I like all the Constructicons as individuals? I mean, not so much, just because I can't tell them apart sometimes. I forget who's who. Fake Transformers fan. Yeah, Bruticus is probably a must for me. Let's get these guys out. Might need to switch over to a different class, because this is the class I played a lot, but I feel like I've kind of forgotten how to play him. My aiming is horrible too. I was gonna say, I can't melee it. Get you high. There we go. Do want Minosaur because either that, had... Whoa, hold on. You kill this guy, then I'll reach you, Somi.
Arrogance and ambition.
Here's my thing with the combiner skeleton. I don't mind it. Age of the Primes, 30 Primes, I'm not going to buy them because I'm not interested, but I'd be lying if I said they don't look pretty cool. That's a great point, Slonk. When I heard that they were doing the 13 Primes, I was all bought in, especially when they showed off the Fallen. And as they've shown more, I've loved them even more, those figures. That being said, just looking at the amount of money it would cost to get them all, I kind of backed down and was like, okay, you know, I don't need to spend this much money on all these figures for characters that are cool, but characters that honestly I'm not super what's it called, in tune with. Again, absolutely, it would be awesome to have all of them, but And if I was going to get any one of them, it would be the Fallen. But I feel like if I get the Fallen, I'm going to want to get everything else. You know? I'm fine with my class right now. Yeah, if I bought the Fallen, I would want to buy every other single one of them. I like the way, is it Alchemist that they just showed off looks? I was going to say I forget how to do that final kill thing. Come back here. Okay. I forget how to parry in this game. I do remember how to do the executions. Onyx Prime also. What is Onyx Prime's class? Is it a leader? Because I heard someone tell me that it was a Voyager, and I thought there's no way Onyx Prime is a Voyager class figure at that complexity. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want to switch over here. He is a leader? Okay, alright. I had someone somewhere had mentioned that it was insane that a Voyager class figure looked that good, and I thought there's no way that's a Voyager. That's how you parry somebody. I remember. I don't remember how to parry the Bulwark. It's probably worse for that. I've had a hard. Here, I'll tell you this, Asomi. When it comes to any video game, if there's a parry system, I'm gonna be the worst at it. I'm just horrible with the timing. I mean, just watch my gameplay. See, like, I'm not even paying attention. I probably should have played a different character. But that's okay. But yes, again, and Saber Interactive has made games that are not just third-person shooters like this. But a Transformers-styled game like this would be awesome, and so I'm hopeful. I do think what Transformers needs for sure, though, is some what would be called AA games. You know, we've had kind of those mid-sized games for Prince of Persia, those 2D side-scrollers that were really fun, and so I think Transformers could use, you know, maybe a few more games like that, maybe a few more arcadey type styled games. I think that would be a good starting point. More stuff like the Minecraft, the Transformers Minecraft game. I still need to play that. I still have not gotten them. What Transformers characters would you like to see in a game like this? All of them. All of the above. No, I forgot you can't jump. AA games need to make a comeback. All I can think of recently made was back with Helldivers 2. Yes, absolutely. I was thinking about doing some Helldivers 2, because that's what my old channel used to be based off of. But I just felt like playing this game. Transformers fighting game, anyone? A fan is actually making one. That'd be cool. I would not play it. I'm horrible at fighting games. I just can't. My brain can't handle it.
I want you to open this door now.
But yes, that would be cool to see. Listen, I'm pretty sure these guys are the flamethrower. Whoops. Yeah, I forget how to do the, I forget how to do a lot of things in this game. There we go, there's the execution. Get this execution here. Get all these little guys out of the way. Oh, that's the escort. Come here, buddy boy. Chat's no longer popping. Oh, well, there it is. First game as soon as Chaos Space Marines arrives. Using the nibs on Speedwarp 1. Yes, yeah, I am familiar with the original game. I never had a chance to play it.
Resuming search.
But I am aware that it was... Whoa, 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 hey, what's going on over here? I am aware of its legacy. Which is why I was so excited for this one. Because I had seen that the first one was such a fun game. So... Oh, time to get out of here.
One death is insufficient.
How many guys fill me in on some of these Transformers fan projects? Because I'm Brushed Ranger recently made a video talking about all the Transformers fan games that were being made, or I think fan projects. I have not had a chance to watch it yet. Chat goes by way too quick. I need to fix that at some point. Probably shouldn't waste my ammo on these little guys, but...
Where shall I plant this flag?
Alright. Let's get a dissonant game. Oh, the fighting game, yeah. Yeah, again, I talked about this in my last stream when I was playing some Fall of Cybertron. I'm aware of needing a PC. It's just not in the cards right now. It will be at some point. It will be at some point. Just not right now at the moment. Had some other expenses in life. YouTube does not pay that well. I don't make that much from YouTube, and YouTube's not here to make money. It's to make content. Although I will say I am extremely proud of how that recent video worked with Mrs. Tryon. I was a little worried that not that it wouldn't do well because it was a poorly made video or because as a concept it wasn't a good idea, but just simply because it's not the type of content that I normally upload on the channel. And so, at least in my thought process, it was people are gonna see the title of this video and be like, "Oh, that's cool," but I don't know who that's from. You know, it wouldn't match up to what people think of when they see, you know, my channel. I don't know. And so I was a little worried that it would kind of get lost in the algorithm. So, but I'm very happy how it worked out. My wife is also very happy that people really enjoyed it. Now she's super nervous though that when we do the second episode, she's not going to be able to stand up to her last performance, which is just ridiculous. I need some ammo. Oh, time to roll. I'm not good at this. I think my other guys already left me. Yeah, I just need to get out of here. See, I was very, very happy how that last video performed. And it's still performing very well. I'm very surprised that its analytics and its views have not really dropped. They've continued to do very well. Which, you know, it's not about the views. But it is nice to have, you know, a decent amount of views on a video. So I need to work on that next. On that next video that we're going to do with Mrs. Tryon. This guy down. Also, the Fall of Cybertron video is all done. If you're in the Discord, then you've probably seen it. It is officially a 1 hour long video. Of course, YouTube is making it 1 hour and 1 second long. I love the executions in this game. My favorite is when you kill the Sangor Shaman and just beat him to death with a stick. Yeah. Hey, Wagon.
Heldrake on the field!
The demon engine seeks to engage us.
The demon engine believes it has the advantage.
Not much cover from its bale.
Nice handshake. I will say one thing about this game, Hisomi. I see you in chat talking about it. One thing that I struggle with a little bit is I feel that sometimes... it's a beautiful game. That being said, sometimes I think it's a little hard, at least for me, to tell what is what. I kind of wish... Oh, I forgot. I kind of wish there was a little more... outlines for enemies. Maybe there is, and I'm just not aware. But it's sometimes just a little hard. Well, actually, there we go. I understand that there's an ability. I'm one of the worst players of this game. You're reading any other comics than Transformers? Yes, I'm constantly reading other comics. I just finished Jeff Lemire's The Nobody, which I enjoyed. I had a few issues with it. It wasn't perfect, but I love Jeff Lemire and his work. But I really did enjoy that comic of his. It's a little hard to come by in the wild these days, simply because it's an older comic that was published back in 2009. Dude, this other guy I'm playing with is just so far ahead of me. Get this guy too. But yeah, I have a bunch of others. I need to start Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run. I'm a fan of Daredevil. I'm not a huge Marvel guy, but I love me some Daredevil. And so I need to go ahead and read Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil. You can see how a lot of these enemies look the same. I think it's also just the game itself. I don't have a problem with any of the designs. I just feel like the game is not... sometimes doesn't do a good job of visually distinguishing the enemies from the surroundings. Oop, time to roll. I did not roll in time. I should not have picked this game to stream. It has been, again, months since I played it. It's a little muddy. The game looks great, and I understand it's supposed to look dark, but it's a little... oh my goodness.
Ready to deploy.
Man, I thought I...
Arrogance and ambition.
BS Kai. Anything by Jeff Lemire has been really fun as of late. I've been thinking about putting together some... oh, wait, that's right, we're talking about Daredevil. Born Again is off to a good start. I'm a little cautiously optimistic about the extent of the reshoots. I'm enjoying it. Here's the thing. Again, I'm not a big Marvel guy. I don't have anything against Marvel. I was just never super into it. Daredevil is my jam. I love the Netflix show. So when I heard that they were going to do, you know, this kind of pseudo season 4, and Silly has a point. Everything goes through reshoots. That being said, I love season 1 and 3 of the Netflix Daredevil. I enjoyed season 2. There were some issues to it, but I enjoyed it. What are we doing here?
That one is calling reserve force.
I enjoyed it a lot. I've enjoyed Born Again so far, what we've got. I feel a lot of people are kind of attacking it because, you know, hey, it's got some bad CGI. Yeah, it's a TV show. What TV show has perfect CGI? You know? Is it as good as the others? You know, is it as good as the height of the Netflix version? No, of course not. But it's still fun. I still really enjoy it. I think we need more time. You're still alive, dude? I think we need more time with the show, and it's got a different feeling to it. Street level stories have been forgotten by the MCU. It's kind of crazy. I can't remember what the last one was. Yeah, again, I'm not as familiar with all the Marvel stuff. This is like the worst time for me to be reading chat. Best part of season 2 was Punisher. I didn't get to read the rest of that, but I agree. The other stuff was fine, but if not a little slow. At least I think.
My mind is steeled against this grotesque corruption.
Man, apparently I can't play this game, and Spud, help me, please. My God. My point is, I'm enjoying Born Again. Is it as good as the Netflix series? No. But we've only had 2 episodes of it. It's a different tone, it's a different feeling, a different look, and so I'm excited to get more Daredevil. I don't think it's bad. I hear some people saying it's like a solid 2 out of 10. I disagree. So far, for me, it's been like a good 7 out of 10. You know, enjoyable. I need more time. I need more time with the show. Yo, Brush is here. This is the new Transformers game. New Transformers game will probably never be used in the same sentence for another 50 years. Yeah, again, I've tried really hard not to be negative about the Transformers game situation. At the same time, I don't actively cover that type of news. You know, leave that to Brush. But I'm not as optimistic. I love Daredevil. Can't wait to watch the new one. I enjoy it, Brushed. The only thing that's... I'm so dead. The only thing that I don't like about people's criticism of the new show is that, quote-unquote, the bad CGI ruins everything. What TV show has flawless CGI? Come on. And what I can't stand is when people say, well, it's Marvel. Don't they have a bunch of money? Their money is allocated differently for TV shows than they are movies. Get in, get in. Woo!
Objective sighted.
Anyways, I think we need to wait till the whole season is wrapped up, and then we can actually judge it.
By dark energies. Please perform cleansing rites.
Isn't issue 18 of Transformers releasing March 12th? If March 12th is next Wednesday, then yes. It's the second Wednesday of every month. I am excited. Hope the story of Reactivate gets leaked just so we can see what it is. Yeah, I still really think the concept behind Reactivate was a good idea. Here's Comic Storm always sells out before I get a chance, which is annoying. Yeah, the nearest comic shop to where I live is probably about 2 hours away, so I don't even try. I buy them digitally, and I also try not to collect the comics in single issue format. They are much nicer that way, but I don't have the space for it. So I do need... The book 1 is coming out, I think in... Actually, is it coming out in May? Can you pre-order at your store? I can. I just choose not to. But I need to sell my copies of Volume 1 and 2 of Transformers and Void Rivals so I can buy the book ones.
Demon engine countermeasures engaged. Sanctified weapon.
Oh man, that's a big demon. I just get the volumes. I enjoy the volumes with the books coming out. I'm going to sell my volumes and get the books. You know, you got to wait longer for them, but having a hardcover format will be so much nicer because then you can actually spread the pages out and see everything. That's my only issue with the volumes, is that, you know, those double spread pages really don't work on that soft cover. I should probably take cover from that. That's what he's saying. So I always, can I just shoot him? Probably not. I always try and prefer to get a hardcover format if it's available. So I get Transformers issue to issue, Void Rivals by one. That makes sense. Yep, I get that. Get him, get him, get him.
Hold fast, brothers. In dark times, the light of the Imperial radiator.
I'm on fire. Yeah, I wish the hit markers in this game were a little more... I mean, I can see them, but maybe a little louder. I probably should have stayed hidden there.
The altars are communing with St. Lamkai.
Oh, I see. We got to use these things to damage him. Okay, and then we can shoot him. And a cutscene, which means that I can read chat here.
Still breathing.
If they don't show up fast enough, I use certain website to read them on the day. Not piracy if I already bought the book.
I see the beacon has collapsed. Excellent
Hey,
work,
JS
squad.
Productions. Just got back from watching Transformers 1, I think. Should I get this game? Brush Ranger, you don't own this game? Yeah, absolutely. It's not perfect, but it definitely is super nostalgic for that Xbox 360 kind of era of games. Again, I was talking about my issues earlier with it. Brushed. I feel it's a slower playing game, which it's supposed to be. However, I do have trouble here and there making out the enemies every now and then. I feel like it's a little cluttered, but it's fun. Personally, love having each issue separately in a stack. It's really satisfying for me for some reason. No, I get that. I have a couple of single issues that I really enjoy having. Again, the volumes are nice, but because of the way they're bound, you really can't lay them flat to see the double spread, and that's the biggest issue for me. If you got the cash spare and like science fantasy, that's fun. Yeah, Brushed, I think this game... Brushed, I mean, we all know that you like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, so you would like this game. Curious as to who could have the skill to pick up Transformers comic once Daniel Warren Johnson leaves after issue 24. I don't know. We will see. We will see for sure. I'm gonna go work on my build here. I may switch off of the Vanguard just because I'm not doing very well as him. Jump pack, grapple launcher, and then there's the heavy. I think I'm gonna stick on the tactical for now. I know he's just the basic whatever guy, but I think I need to. I think I need to try and focus on just remembering how the game is played. Okay, do I have... I do have all these. So this is the bolt. It's the auto bolter. Where's the heavy? Heavy bolter I remember liking. We're gonna go heavy bolter. Okay, I can only have that. Chain sword. Okay. I'm gonna jump into some multiplayer here, some PvP, and get absolutely destroyed. One thing I don't really know how to feel about in the Skybound volumes is there's no break in issues, and hard to tell when one starts and ends. I think they do that for a reason because Daniel Warren Johnson's other collected volumes from his comics, Kai, they do have those breaks. They'll say like Chapter 2, Chapter 3, things like that. I think the reason they're not doing that with Transformers, it's obviously written to kind of be one continuous story with no breaks. Obviously, there's some time breaks. I'm not saying there's not. But I wish you could spawn in some AI in here.
Rearming.
But I would agree. I don't know if the books are going to have the break like they should. I keep hitting the wrong button to change my weapons. let's jump into multiplayer, and you guys can see how bad I really am. This is going to be so bad, guys. It's going to watch me get destroyed. Oh, I did have my bulwark. Ah, that's right. Apparently Volume 4 is going to be called Conquer and Control. Missed the opportunity to name it. Instruments of Destruction. Brush says, as much as I love the straightforward story, I kind of want Spotlight issues in between. Spotlight Bumblebee showing him on the past. Yeah, I agree, Brush. I'm glad that there's not, you know, multiple comic runs that we have to follow along. That really bugs me when it's like, hey, you have to read all these different comics to keep in line. I like that it's just the Transformers. Okay, I don't think multiplayer works. But I do kind of wish that there were some, what's it called? Some kind of in-between things. Hey, Spidey. Good to see you here. I do wish that there were some Spotlight issues. Like the whole thing with Ultra Magnus, I kind of wish he had his own Spotlight issue. That way it was separated from the main storyline. Because we got so little bit of him in last issue that it was kind of like, man, I kind of expected a little more. IDW got insanely complex, Skybound. We'll get to that point eventually, all comics do. Yep, it's true. I'm just happy that for now, when people ask me, hey, how do I start reading Skybound? My answer is, from issue 1. And I don't have to say, well, you gotta skip phase 1, and then in phase 2 you gotta jump in, but you need to skip these specific issues, that way you can... It's just too much. Too much. Hopefully he's like one in Marvel Comics where he's just pure evil. Yeah, Silly, you got a great point. I really like the way they're doing Megatron right now. He seems almost kind of like a religious fanatic. You know, people really truly believe in him, and he believes in himself. You know, that he's the one true way, and I like that. Just make him evil. I think Daniel Warren Johnson's good at that. He's good at keeping things simple, but also giving heart to the story. And so I can't imagine he would complicate Megatron's story too much. Yeah. I think he's pretty good at knowing what needs to be done. Okay. This old guy just got right in front of me. Alright, yeah. This is a little bit more my style now. I've forgotten how to play Bulwark with the shield.
We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready.
Again, I apologize. I have my phone up here that way I can read chat too. Hey Delta, how do you prefer the characterization of Megatron? What difficulty are you playing on? I'm playing on the easiest difficulty because I've not played this game since it came out. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. Because again, I don't even remember half this game. What depictions of Megatron do I like best? I really like the War for Cybertron, Fall Cybertron Megatron. I think he's just so much fun. He's just crazy. But I can't think of a Megatron that I disliked. I really enjoy animated Transformers animated Megatron. I feel like we need another one like that. He's just kind of this cold, calculating, quiet character that I really like. I keep doing that to change my weapons, and it's not the change weapon button. It's the usability. Get this execution here. My dad enjoyed the movie as well. It's the first time watching it. Good. If you were to write Megatron, how would you characterize him? That's a great question, Spidey. And that's perfect timing. Man, I couldn't have even paid you to do that better. That's perfect timing, as don't forget there's an original Transformers story that I wrote that's coming out in April. Whoa, time to roll. So you'll get to see how I like to depict Megatron. And Optimus, really. It's really an Optimus-focused story, but I'm very excited for that project. It turned out really great. Friend of the channel, TFI Creations, is in the video. Fantastic job. You guys will probably recognize the voice of Optimus Prime in that. If you watch Johnny Flash videos, then you'll recognize the Optimus voice actor from that. Very excited for that project. Again, it's all done. It comes out in April, so a little whiles away. But that's because March we have the Fall of Cybertron video, and I'm trying not to stack too many big videos all together. You don't want to give a little. Orion Zax, yep, Spidey knows. Hey guys, also while we're here, I just now thought of this. Can we get some? Can we press F to pay respect for Swizz Prime's Discord server that was recently shut down? That he nuked. F in chat, please. Pay respect to our friend of the channel. Huffer enjoyer. He's a Huffer lover. Also, I just figured out how you can get people to join. Is it up in the edit squad? I was gonna say invite player. That's actually probably gonna make my screen go black because I think the PlayStation doesn't work very well on that. It's the key symbol. Yeah, invite menu. That's just going to take me into my PlayStation menu, though, isn't it? Oop. I am always low on ammo. I keep doing that, guys. I keep thinking I'm changing weapons, but... But yes, I like the way Skybound Megatron has been written so far. It's very... I just think it's well done. Again, I think Daniel Warren Johnson knows the... Oh, it just opens up a menu for a code. Here, let me get this ammo here.
Fresh munitions.
Crossplay is disabled. Oh, I need to enable crossplay. I probably had it disabled for when I was playing. Enable crossplay with other platforms. Only available in the main menu. Okay. Let me wrap up this mission here real quick.
Resupply.
Slonk, and then we'll get you in. I think Fall Cybertron and Grimlock could beat Fall Cybertron Megatron. Oh, that's a tough one. That's tough because they're both... I prefer the crack grenade. They're both... That's a really tough one. I'm not sure. The reason I'm not sure is because while Grimlock probably has more power, Megatron is definitely more skilled, I think. Just because he's been in his body longer. Whoa, time to... Gotcha. Come here.
Fresh magazine in. Crack grenade out.
This just reminded me, guys, that I need to work on... Oh, time to roll out of the way. I think Megatron is the only character that can beat him. Oh, that Grimlock cannot beat. I can see that.
Heresy led you to this end. Thousand Suns witch. The arch enemy are at our doorstep. Grant them only defeat. Commencing all space scan.
Why can I not run? There we go. Oh.
Swapping magazine.
My goodness.
Rearming.
Shoot this guy down. You can tell how quiet I am. I'm actually trying to pay attention to the game. I too am curious where Skybound will go after his shoe. 24. I have hope. I'm choosing to be hopeful. But it is true that it could kind of go downhill after that. I would imagine that the heads of the Energon universe, like Robert Kirkman, have a plan in place. Have at least, I mean, a plan for who's going to come next to write after Daniel Warren Johnson. Daniel Warren Johnson has talked before about how he tries not to, you know, put together too much. Delta locking in. He tries not to put too much thought behind, you know, a huge long plan. You know, he wants the story to kind of come naturally, and I appreciate that. And that, you know, he wants to tell his story with Transformers, and that's why so many characters have died. And that, you know, the next writers may bring back some of those characters. It's comics. Nobody ever stays dead in comics. I'm so unfocused in this game right now that I've just been standing in this room for forever, not doing actually what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Reach. Okay. I promise, guys, I have played a video game before. Once or twice. Now, if we were playing Helldivers 2, I could be reading chat and not paying attention to the game and do fine. I'm excited for Johnny Flash video because I'm always wanting to see Megatron up against Optimus. That won't hold back. I'm too. I got the chance to talk to Johnny Flash just a little bit about the project. Hopefully, no word on this yet. Hopefully, we can get him on Delta base. But again, no official word on it just yet. But that would be great. We do know this month's guest on Delta base, though, is going to be Emperor Kumquat. So I am very excited to get the chance to talk to them. I believe I have everyone scheduled out till July? I think I have guests scheduled out to July, so. So this is what I'm talking about here. At least I don't know what it looks like for you guys. The game is dark. Maybe I just need to brighten the game up a little bit. Brightness calibration. Here we go. I'm gonna go a little bit brighter on this. Yeah, that's good. I just feel like the game is a little hard to see things sometimes. Maybe it's just my old eyes.
We must proceed together.
Here I am making fun of
Fresh munitions.
what's the deal with Hot Rod and Springer haven't been keeping up with Void Rivals. That's a great question. I'm not the one to speak on Void Rivals here. We do need to do a Teletran Tapes episode about Void Rivals, though. We definitely do. Big boy. Hello, sir. Let's play as this guy. I am excited now for what's going on in Void Rivals. I will be the first to admit that there's sections of Void Rivals, especially as of late, that I have not been... Okay, I thought he was executable. That I have not been happy with. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yee!
Fresh magazine in. Injecting stims.
The viewer count goes up as I'm starting to die. Void Rivals has been a little rough for me. That's why I've not talked about it on the channel. I don't think I have a whole lot to say about Void Rivals that is favorable. I don't think it's bad. I enjoy reading it, but I have yet to be like at the edge of my seat waiting for another issue. I am excited to see what's going on with Zertatron, though. I agree with you, so. Oops. Again, if there's parrying in a game, you better believe I'm not going to be able to do it correctly. My goodness. There we go. Whew.
Stim injection administered.
Maybe Deltatron is going to start showing up in... The Art and Void Rivals is amazing. I'm just not interested in the Season 3. Yeah, I would agree. I really appreciate the fact that Kirkman is pulling from Season 3 of Transformers so much. I think it's really fun, but I don't think it's a cool deep cut, but I don't think it's enough to be a whole story on its own. There's someone right next to me, isn't there? Yep. For Void Rivals, I just want to get the volumes, not the individual issues like Transformers. Yeah, I understand that. Again, that's why I'm going to collect the books once they come out. I just think that they'll be nicer on the shelf. Whoa, turn around. Dreadnought. The AI bots in this game are doing all the work for me. I'm so distracted.
Justice for turning against your brothers, traitor.
I sure do hope that, you know, the swarm technology
Changing magazine.
is used for, if there's going to be a Transformers Saber Interactive game, please use the swarm technology. I guess I can see why people are hopeful that it's reactivate related. Because again, it is a cool idea. I do like the idea. So. It's easy to find the first volume Void Rivals, but I can't find volume 2. Interesting. Optimus Balling is the best Skybound cover. Yes, absolutely. 100% I agree. Insecticon swarms, that would be pretty cool. Again, the idea behind Reactivate I think is really, really clever. Surprised it hasn't really been focused on before.
And engage it to remove the obstructions.
Remove the blockage at once.
Oh, there's another player here. Skybound's take on Unicron would be interesting. Yeah, hopefully we're not too close to that. Hopefully we have more time before that. You got it, buddy. You can hold this up. You can hold it up longer. Probably won't happen at all, though. It's definitely not going to happen with Daniel Warren Johnson. You know, he's sticking to G1. Not that it's not G1.
No telling what surprises await.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
I just want to see George Corona draw Unicron. I get that. Kai, I agree. Unicron doesn't need to be the Earth. Settings, audio, scroll down, voice communication turn on. Ah, okay. Other players in this game, I apologize. I'm speaking to some friends. I will mute myself here in a second.
elements away. Activate.
Operating crane.
I'm not seeing that anywhere. This voice communication.
Airborne ready.
Heretic troops advancing. Wipe them out,
Where is
brothers.
Audio, scroll down. Voice communication, turn off voice chat.
Throwing frag grenade.
Repair the crane. Quick.
The crane requires you to perform rites of restoration. I shall signify
Yeah,
the
I hear a lot of people
rites as they
talking about,
lose
hey,
their
would you want this
rules
added to
Seek
Skybound or
out the
this?
crane's twin
It might just be
generators
for
and locate their
PC players, yes,
consoles.
Lonk. About what would they add into Skybound, and it's very obvious if you watch interviews or read Daniel Warren Johnson's Letters of Matrixship. He doesn't really know much outside of Generation 1, which is not a problem. Because people are like, hey, would you add Starsaber, this character from the Cybertron TV show? And oftentimes he's like, I have no idea who that is, or I don't know what that is. And so you got to understand that for Daniel Warren Johnson, Transformers is Generation 1, and most likely only Generation 1. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
Rearming.
But because of that, he's not interested in adding some of these. And when I say newer, I mean newer than Generation 1 ideas. Man, I am not blocking this guy at all.
Success requires coordination.
Whoa! Help me! Oh my goodness.
If I fall.
Delta Trine over here getting stomped on.
Season that crane, lest the day is lost.
But yeah, you got to keep in mind with Daniel Warren Johnson that for him it is Generation 1 through and through. And so all these extra characters and ideas, while they are cool, he's probably not going to see those when he's writing the comic. Because it's not the Transformers to him. I mean, we even heard when Transformers 1 came out, he went and saw it, and he was not excited to see it at all. He didn't like the look of it. And then he saw it and was like, oh yeah, I actually did enjoy it.
Time left.
So, and I love Daniel Warren Johnson, so.
Find the second terminal, brothers, or we will have to
Would still love to
restart
see
the
lesser
sequence.
appreciated characters. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
The system is rebooted. We must try again.
Delta gets quiet when he tries not to die and fails. I forgot how difficult this game was for me. For me, again, for some people it's probably super easy, but here we go. There we go. Finally.
Reloaded.
Read through chat here real quick. You don't have to feel bad about the Scarab Occult Termite. Going with Kopesh are easily the hardest Chaos enemies. They're beating my asses, homie. I mean, Gambit? Yeah. We need Gambit in comics.
Appears we have pleased the machine's spirit.
When is Gambit going to come in the comics, guys? Is there ammo around here or anything? I'm not seeing any. Disconcerting. I doubt that actually, because it's only Daniel Warren Johnson that goes pure G1. I'm sure other writers will make him a cop car. Yeah, I'm sure.
Clear. Press
I'm
on.
sure we'll get more once Daniel, more obscure characters once Daniel Warren Johnson
Nothing further impedes your progress.
is swapped out with someone else. Do I get ammo back from doing this? I do. Oh, this is the plasma. I did not want the plasma. Rebuilder.
New path ahead. Boons of the Imperium.
The path is cleared.
These are the primitive schoolings of the unenlightened. Better left than gone.
We will report it to the Ordos.
Hasomi and Slonk, you guys who know Warhammer a lot better than I, are there any good Warhammer action figures to pick up? I don't want to collect a whole series in a bunch. I just kind of feel like having one Warhammer guy, one Space Marine on the shelf would be nice.
Swapping magazine.
You know, just the simplest of simplest Space Marines. Joyride figures. Joyride. I will look that up. Actually, I think Demarcation Media did some reviews on that. I've always loved watching his stuff.
Moment, brothers.
Those are the only ones I know of. Thank you, Slong. Joy Toy. So Joy Toy and Joy Ride are different, I'm guessing. Or they're all the same. They sound so similar. Barricade's Warp Cybertron design was based off his Micromaster design. Oh, I did not know that. I will say, guys, this is not the first Warhammer game that I've... not Joyride, Joy Toy. Okay, Joy Toy. This is not the first Warhammer game I played. I have played Bolt Gun, which is super fun. I don't think I ever finished. I think I got to the last level and stopped playing. But Bolt Gun is really fun.
Using crack grenade.
Brushed, if you're still in the chat, I would suggest playing Bolt Gun, Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun.
Relics at my location.
This kindles my righteousness.
Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. We are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
We are approaching your besieged bastion.
Make haste, lest your tardiness lead to the harm of our blessed vessel.
Oh man, I was gonna say I can't. Whoa, it's a big grenade.
Reloading.
I have so many games in my backlog. I feel you there. I keep doing that. I keep meaning to switch weapons and not not throw my thing. That's okay. I'm about to be out of ammo too. Come on, let me do an execution. Here we go. Yeah, see, that looked really cool, but it was just kind of hard to see. Oh.
Swapping magazine. Fresh magazine in.
Gotcha. So cool. How dare you hit me like that? Not gonna, I wish I liked Bolt Gun more. I see it a lot for love, but it just doesn't feel authentic. Doesn't feel authentic? Like an authentic boomer shooter. Oh, I can understand that. It is kind of flashy. This game needs an insult button. Yes, yeah.
Obtaining armaments. Changing magazine.
Did you and Delta Wife catch one of the Bay, watch one of the Bayverse films yet? No, we need to schedule out how we're going to do that, because that's a pretty big commitment to watch through all of those films and then do reviews. And I'm trying to figure out how a release schedule of that will work. We are going to do another episode of the where she guesses the names of characters because it did so well. We're going to do Beast Wars next, probably, just because. To do the movies, I'm gonna, we're gonna watch through the movies, but I'd rather do the first 3 Michael Bay movies together as one episode. Because if not, she's gonna be guessing what, like 12 character names, and that's it. And that's not a lot. And to answer your question, yes, Mrs. Tryon does like Bayverse Bumblebee. That's how she knows Transformers. She watched those Michael Bay movies when she was younger. So, pinged you in the Discord for the Joy Toy Lieutenant Titus. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hisomi.
Sword of Atreus crashed here around 4,000 years ago.
And it won't break the bay. Mrs. Tryon will go insane by the last night. Yeah. What we're probably going to do is the first 3 Michael Bay films. Name guess. Then we'll do Age of Extinction last night, and then we'll do... Well, I'm actually not sure, because Bumblebee... There's too many voices talking here, I can't listen to myself. There's not enough characters in Bumblebee for her to do that, so I may just kind of put it all together as one big live action name guess video.
They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight.
Have you thought about watching the 86 movie with Mrs. Tryon? Yes, yeah, we talked about that in that first video with her. About her having to watch the old movie, which she asked if it was black and white. A wonderful moment.
If you wish to preserve that barge at the expense of Project Aurora, the fabricator...
The engine should provide sufficient lift, but the vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted. There's no charge to start the ship's reactor.
Does she know how gruesome the 86 movie is compared? No. Sadly, she doesn't. That's going to be a big shock to her. Scared of the next live action Transformers movie, considering one wrong movie and the reputation that TF1 built up is torn down again. I can understand that. I get the nervousness from that. Sadly, that just kind of tends to be the case with Transformers movies, is you get a good one, and then you're like, hey, let's get another, and then the next one comes out, and you're like, oh, well, that's not exactly what I was hoping for, but okay. I always love seeing people's reaction to the 86 movie for the first time, watching Optimus Prime just get blasted away like that. I'm sure she'll be very confused by the universal greeting. That was cool. Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast. Here's the thing. I recently rewatched Rise of the Beast. I watched it when it first came out and wasn't the hugest fan of it. And then I rewatched it like maybe a month ago. And it's not as bad as I had originally thought it was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I think it just got a lot of hate from me because it was the follow-up to Bumblebee, and it was not just Bumblebee 2. But Bumblebee's death in Rise of the Beast meant nothing to me, because I was like, okay. Not even just because I know the character so well, but primarily because, I don't know, it was just, it happened, and I was like, we've had no time with this character in this movie to really even care. And I understand that he has a legacy to him, but for people who don't care about the legacy, you've given me no reason, as a new viewer, to really even care. I'm sure my wife will dislike that moment, though, just because she loves Bumblebee. But who doesn't love Bumblebee? The question is, why does she hate Cliffjumper? Hoping to show my GF the 86 movie. I don't know about the death.
Magazine.
Yeah. There's a bad guy right there. Heretic. Chaos Marine. Get out of here. You too. Bumblebee's death was waste of time because it took away from the attention of a bunch of the other cast. Yeah, I agree. I feel like there were too many... Bumblebee and Mirage being in the movie, I just didn't understand. I felt that they kind of filled the same role. And so having both of them, I just didn't understand. Knowing how Rise of the Beast characters look more G1 and would have always loved Bayverse. It's quite unique. Yeah, I didn't dislike Rise of the Beast. I know there's some people who hate it. I understand both sides to it, because I definitely did very much hate it when it came out, and now looking at it from a distance, I'm like, ah, okay. You know. Don't get me wrong, love G1, but for live action. I also understand people who enjoy live action over G1. I get it.
Rearming.
Get him, there we go. Transformers will always have, and probably will forever have a problem with there being too many characters for its own good. I mean, you could say that about most any franchise these days. There's just so much lore. That, what do you pick from? You're going to upset somebody by not picking their favorite character. You know, how come there's not a Depth Charge movie? I've had someone ask me that before, you know, Delta, are you upset there's no Depth Charge movie? And I'm like, no, I'm not upset. Why would there ever be a Depth Charge movie? That makes no sense. What? He has so little to his character. Absolutely not. You know? No. You know, there's people out there like, oh, I would love an Ironhide movie. And I get that, but Ironhide, you got to think about it from a marketing standpoint even. Ironhide is not, or Gambit as he should be called, is not a well-known enough character outside of the Transformers fan base to have his own movie. Depth Charge by Saber win. Yeah. I mean, I'd pay for it, don't get me wrong. I'd pay for it and I'd be happy. But, no. Oh, there's a lot of guys here I was not paying attention. Gotcha. I see a comment there about Daniel Warren Johnson juggling a bunch of characters. I would agree. I think there's plenty of characters in the comic right now. Oh, dear Lord. That we don't need more jumping in. People are already upset with the comics that, you know, like, Jazz isn't getting a whole issue to himself. There's obviously main characters and secondary characters. And I can understand if your favorite character is a secondary character in the comics right now. I get that. But we're not at the point where... I need to lock in here, guys. Hold on. We're not at the point yet in these comics where we can have, you know, spotlight storylines for every character. You know, that's the reason why Jazz hasn't had his own story. We'll get there. I'm sure we'll get to there at some point. And I understand the frustration. You know, hey, Jazz is my favorite character. I want a story all to his own in Skybound. That'd be awesome. But I just don't think we're at that point yet. There needs to be more time to wrap up this current story. Daniel Warren Johnson just needs to make it clear who is and isn't main or secondary. I think it's pretty clear. I think it makes it clear to me. Cliffjumper and Optimus and RC seem to be main characters, and past that, Trailblaker. His name is Blake. Trailblaker is what happens when I'm trying to slay Xenos and talk about this at the same time. Optimus and Cliffjumper are pretty clearly the main two protagonists. Yeah, I agree. Then you have Reflector, Frenzy, and Ramjet. Yeah, those are kind of background, extra. We get those for free. No, don't call enemies. There we go.
Heresy led you to this.
I love Skybound Jazz, but he's just a bunch of music puns. But isn't that kind of what he was in Generation 1 anyways? Again, I totally understand if your favorite character is being used in a way that you're not the hugest fan of in the comics. I understand that. I understand that can be frustrating. But at the same time, Daniel Warren Johnson is obviously trying to tell a focused story. And so, if your favorite character is not being used specifically, I understand the frustration. But I think it's important to remember that, hey, Daniel Warren Johnson's telling a very specific story here. There just isn't. Yeah, I agree with you, Kai. It's obviously a very condensed story. And so, some characters are not going to get this time to shine like others. Okay, I thought I was not sure what's going on here. Too much on the screen. Slonk says exactly, therefore, Slonk and I are correct. I don't know what he was saying exactly. Chat is going crazy and I cannot read it all on my screen. I'm going to let you guys discuss this and figure out the answer while I try and survive here. After all, I mean, nobody cares about my opinions on Skybound rules. Brushed is back. Brushed, everybody's in chat talking about their opinions on Skybound, and I'm just trying to, I'm fighting for my life here, so good luck there.
Charging sequence initialized.
Oh, I'm so low on ammo.
1% and rising.
Ammo, please.
We are almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Fresh magazine.
Imagine subscribing to Delta for Skybound. Yeah, absolutely not. Why would anybody subscribe to my channel for Skybound content? It's funny, it's actually the content that I cover the least now, just given everything else that I've been doing lately.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
All I can see is blood. All I know is kill. All you need is kill. Death is my only friend right now. I must slay the Xenos.
Commencing Auspex scan. Swapping magazine.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. May this machine service be forever remembered.
Guys, what do you think? I know you guys in chat are talking kind of about some other things right now, but how long do I think the Energon universe should last? That's a great question. As long as it can without getting bad. There we go. Should I continue to keep... Actually, I think I already did a poll on this. Which direction the channel should go. If it should go more towards varied content.
Ship becomes the saber, an instrument of the machine god's wrath.
Hisomi over here with $10. Hisomi, you're always out here slinging around money.
Sacrifice of such a sacred
Oh no, I said I really, really like
hope her martyrdom is worth
Skybound
it.
and the fact that it uses so many of my favorites. I'm just saying that after issue 24, I want them to do War for Cybertron stuff to flesh out the secondary cast. I can understand that. I can understand and respect that. I'm a huge fan of Warpath, and despite him just being a background character in Skybound, I'm beyond ecstatic that he's part of the Cybertron squad. I agree. Delta's channel should keep soaring higher and higher. Thank you, Brushed. That here, I'll let you guys know a little background information on what's going on with the channel. The Delta Base episode I did with Diaclona was so much fun. I'm very proud of it. Obviously, there were some people who did not like that, because Diaclona is a transgender individual. So it lost me about, I think, 47 subscribers, which I was like, see you later. You know, see ya. And then the Mrs. Tryon video gained me like 500, which was nice. So the channel's been kind of going up and down. But if you didn't like the Diaclona episode, then don't listen to it, you know? What? Guys, I do want to... I'm going to get out of this menu here. I want to read you my favorite comment. Hold on, how do I get out of... I'm going to leave squad here. I guys want to read you one of my favorite comments from the Diaclona video. Here it is. And here's the thing. I want to say this. This person obviously did not understand the context of what we were talking about, so they were wondering. So they said, "What is trans?" So they asked, "What is trans?" Okay, all right, and I didn't have a problem with that. Maybe they don't know. And so I was going to answer them what trans meant. And somebody else answered, "It's worse than being gay." And I thought, okay, that's just not acceptable. You know, you don't have to agree with transgender people or with gay people, but saying it like that is obviously insulting. That's not allowed. Deltatron has finally gone woke. So they said, they responded to that person who was asking what trans was. And I came in and I was like, hey, that's extremely disrespectful. I won't have that on the channel. You know, don't ever say that again, otherwise you're out of here. It's giving him a chance. That original commenter replied to me and said, "Delta Tryon, why gay? I liked you." And I'm sitting there thinking, why gay what? What does that mean? Huh? And so I asked him, I said, I don't understand, what is your question? Delta Tryon, why gay? Are you asking me if I'm gay? I never said that. What? I was scolding someone else for insulting, and so I'm sitting there like, wait. And so now that is our favorite thing to say when we that's my favorite thing to say when my buddies are streaming on Wild Dream Pod is why gay. They always laugh. That's the only thing they know about my channel, is that somebody asked me why gay, and I'm sitting there like, why gay what? It was definitely an eye-opening episode. I knew there would be people who were upset by the fact that I spoke to someone on that regard. That's just the world that we live in. But that is the new thing you can now say in my chat, is why gay. Delta, why gay? I liked you. He's very specifically said that. Delta Tryon, why gay? I liked you. And I was like, what has caused you to not like me now? They always asking why gay, never how is gay, or where is gay. Where is gay? As always, especially with that Diaclone episode, I have never and will never ask or demand that my viewers, that you guys, agree or disagree with anybody. And in that episode, at no point was I saying, hey, you have to agree with Diaclone on this, otherwise you're out. I've never said that. All I require is that people be civil and respectful. And so if someone were to come into the comments of that video and say, hey, I disagree with Diaclona because of these points, boom, 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 and laid them out, I would have let that comment stay. I would have. Say, hey, okay, you're allowed to have your opinion, even if I wholeheartedly disagree with it, as long as you're being civil. The problem was the people who disagreed with Diaclona could not be civil about it. And I would tell them, hey, I'm removing your comment and banning you from the channel, not because you disagree, but because you're doing it in such a nasty way. You know, and that's what there's plenty of people, like, go take a look at my Orion Pax video. Everybody disagrees with me on that. There's not a single person commenting on that video that agrees with me. But for the most part, people did it in a civil manner. There were some that were, more veiled threats towards me and my family, because I had to take on Orion that they didn't like. But just be civil about it, you know? And if you can't be civil about it, if you wholeheartedly disagree, and maybe it's making you angry for something, for some reason, just walk away. It's okay. Go somewhere else. You know, I say, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to move on. Somi over here out slinging another $5. Remember, kids, freedom is the right of all beings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hisomi, you're rich, right? You're just slinging money left and right. Thank you for the $5, Hisomi. YouTube takes a good chunk of that. I get about $1.50 from it. I'm just kidding. No longer being held at gunpoint to watch the interview, yeah. Swizz Prime still functions, guys. Huffer Lover in the chat here. Swizz Prime survived the nuking of his own Discord channel. He has showed up. You're gonna let people join now? Yes, Slunk. Let me go back to the title screen and turn on crossplay. Somi's just fiscally irresponsible. Huffer Gang in the chat. I can confirm that Swizz is alive. I spoke to him yesterday. Great man. One of the greats. First ever guest on Delta Base. Let me load in here and turn crossplay on, Slonk. That way you can come in and just absolutely destroy me. Delta, you did this. Huffer Gang is ruined Swizz to the point he blew up his own Discord. I am not... Okay, Brushed. You know, Brushed, I would put this question back onto you. Not that did Huffer Gang destroy Swizz's Discord, but Brushed, I would pose this question to you, which is, why gay? Okay, Slunk, I have Greggy and Plague are technically responsible because they wouldn't answer to why gay. Speaking like a true poet, why gay? Don't forget, it's why gay, comma, I liked you. Let's not forget that. Okay, Slonk, let's get you in here. Invite menu. There's my code. If you guys want to join in, hop in, Slonk. I need to go meditate on this question and train with the League of Shadows and come back stronger, hopefully with the answer not only to your question, but to piece together my own soul. There's Slonk. The I liked you is the cherry on top. You're right, Slonk. If I hop on, I'm a hop on on you, Delta boy. Oh man, what fell to my knees when Delta revealed he has a wife driving around as a shock. Dude, look at Slonk over here. This dude's actually been playing the game, and I'm over here with nothing on my class. I'm glad you'll be carrying me, Slonk, through these missions since I haven't played this in so long. Hold on, I need to read this from Silly. May I question with most with most intrigue why thou is a part of the homosexuality. The content in which your possession is not bringing me great joy. Oh, I love that. I love that this community is able to laugh about this because it was just and if you see that comment, I'm serious. Do not attack that person. There were other people within that conversation that were being the jackasses. That person truly was probably just wondering and was confused. So leave him alone. I still monitor the comment section on that video. Wish it wasn't at work. I would show you off my Marines. I'm going to try Vanguard. Actually, let me upgrade my perk tree. I forgot we had perks in this. probably holding a skull in the air while he was cooking up that line. I will say something that is quite funny is... Oh my goodness! Oh, Slonk. You look so wonderful. That is me. I point at you too. Alright, let's jump into a game here. I will say, I did see a lot of comments about people being really disturbed hearing me speak the way I did to Mrs. Tryon, simply because they've never heard me, you know, kind of yell and scream and shout. They're only used to hearing me talk quietly and very calmly. So they obviously have not watched my streams where I'm a little more rowdy. Man speaks casually with his wife, shocks audience. Yes, yeah. I will say I was monotone Delta Tryon when he gets angry. Delta, they weren't expecting you to have a wife. Yeah, I was surprised there weren't too many comments like, man, I wish I had a wife. Those are always a little strange. You know, when people are like, man, I wish there was a woman that existed in this world that didn't hate me for liking Transformers, and you're like, okay, all right, it's, you know, come on in, Deadhead. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of people. Somebody else mentioned on my, I don't think it was the video with Mrs. Tryon, mentioned that I sounded like a flat earther. Can someone please explain that to me? Someone please explain how my monotone voice makes me sound like a flat earther. I'd like that to be explained, because I don't understand. I understand I'm monotone, but... And this is how I'm reading the Exodus book. You know, it's not, hey guys! It's speaking like this. Why flat earth? I don't know, Slonk. I don't know. But they said, yeah, your monotone voice makes you sound like a flat earther. And I was like, what? To me, you always sounded like you were about to explain the timeline of Twitter drama. I wouldn't mind doing that on my second channel. Why not Cube Earth? Yeah. Before time began, there was the cube.
Scans show the Tyranid numbers growing exponentially.
Yeah, I think, guys, you know, I am still doing the audiobooks for Exodus. I think I'm going to have Swizz Prime do some of the chapters. I'm going to have him do the sound effects. So, Swizz, if you can text me right after this, I'll get you to do some of the sound effects for the book. We should do an over... Slonk, I just want to let you know, Slonk, that there is a video coming out on April 1st. There is a video coming out on April 1st, so don't worry. Oh, I did not.
If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
Why Skybound? Yeah, there is a video coming out on April Fool's, but that doesn't mean the topic of it is something that I don't agree with. Is this game based on a true story? It is. You should get it, and we can play it together. Swizz, we need to play some Helldivers 2 together as well. I can't believe Delta Tryon is woke, guys.
The dust storm has settled.
Advance while it is clear.
Guys, I can't believe Swizz Prime deleted his Discord because someone found his Huffer photo folder.
Fresh magazine.
Wokatron. That's definitely me. Slonk, protect me. Slonk, save me, please. Slonk. Guarantee you it's a video on. No brushed. The April Fool's video is not on Huffer, sadly. It's on somebody else, though.
Swapping magazine.
It's on a character who truly does deserve to have a video made on him.
Proximity.
2 terabyte upload in each folder. Delta, wilt thou share the story of how you meet Mrs. Trial? I might do it on the stream sometime. If you guys can guess the character, I will confirm it with you through the April Fool's videos for me. And again, I want to say that the video itself is not like a haha, this is a joke. Everything I said in this isn't true. I just felt that releasing it on April 1st would be the best. I like the salamanders. From what little lore I know, Supersonic, I do like the salamanders. I need to color myself across them. I know the video, but I won't tell chat. yes, Swizz, you know what the video is. Swizz always knows ahead of time, though. It's because I tell him everything in my life.
Precisely what we needed.
It's April 1st video, ability a character who instantly dies. No. If I see the name of the character pop up in chat, then I will confirm it. But I'm not gonna be saying no to every wrong guess. When I see the correct name, I will confirm it. I'm waiting for a sale on this game to get it. That's fair. Again, Brushed, I think this game is really fun with friends. Playing through the campaign alone, I really wish I had friends to play it. Spidey, you are obsessed with Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper. It's not him. Hisomi, send me some links for 40k lore. I know, I'm all good with learning lore. Again, I was a big Destiny 2 guy. And learned all. I still watch lore videos for Destiny. But
instructed to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
I'm always down to learn some lore. What else am I going to do during the workday, if not learn lore? Whoa, it just teleported me. Should play Transformers Reactivate 2025. Technically, it's Transformers Reactivate 2024. So. Again, chat, if you're guessing names and I'm not answering you, it's because it's the wrong answer. So I'm seeing guesses, but I'm not seeing a correct guess yet. Delta, the Future War Cult girl being the conductor, thoughts? I hate her. I did not like what they did in the latter half with Future War Cult and Lakshmi 9, as she was called. Especially with her being, I'm blanking on the character's name, the lady from the Deepstone Crypt. Was not happy.
Xenos file.
I need to step over here. What are your plans for 2025-26? Personally, continue to make money to support my family. For the channel's probably going to see a little bit of a slowdown for some larger videos. That Fall of Cybertron video is, it felt so forced. It was forced, Brush. The channel is going to have slower content uploads because I'm working on larger videos. That Fall of Cybertron video being an hour long took a little while to make. And if I'm being honest with you, I want videos to be longer than an hour. You know, I want my videos to be bigger projects than even that. I saw someone ask what are my thoughts on Destiny. I played Destiny since the beginning. I know every Destiny fan says that. I took breaks here and there with Destiny 2. But I played the final shape. I really enjoyed the final shape. I thought it was a great send-off. I understand they were going to keep going. I have not played anything past the final shape, and I probably will not. I keep up with it, but I don't have the time or the patience anymore for it. I wish them all the best of luck. Destiny is still a super important part of my life. I actually have a video on it on my channel, The Back Burner, about why I left Destiny 2 after the final shape. Really enjoy the final shape, but no more for me. So you can go watch that video on that channel if you want to know. Destiny 2 was too expensive to keep up with. I agree. But yeah, my channel, the_backburner, has the answers as to why I'm not playing it anymore. 100% with you on that. Delta left after the final shape. It was perfect. Yep, final shape is a great send-off for a not perfect series. Guys, I'm seeing you guys guess all these characters for the April Fools. Think even lesser known characters. Backburner reference. Let's go. Maybe one day that channel will come back. Maybe. Completely understand. I keep actively playing it, but yeah, I totally understand people still playing it. And you know, some of the stuff in Heresy they showed off looks really fun. It looks really cool, but I don't want to re-download it and get all the way back into there. It's just, I'm not interested. Star Saber? I've never heard of Star Saber before. We'll never do a video on Star Saber. Never. Carly's dad?
I have this one. Beginning operation.
Thank God Slonk is here in this game. Otherwise, I'd be dead by now. I'm sorry, Brush, not Cosmos. I will say this is not the character that I'm covering, but I recently saw Chris McFeely's Bone Crusher video, and I was aware of Beast Wars Bone Crusher, the Bison figure, but I kind of want it now. It looks kind of like a fun figure.
I have this one.
That video is the darker half of Deltatron. Yes, that's true. Yeah. I know some people who joined in to my friend's stream where I play games with them, I think were a little upset that I was swearing. He's not used to hearing Deltatron swear. Oh my god. There we go. Kai, you're guessing Laserbeak. I think even more obscure. Even more obscure. Only ever appeared once. Well, technically, I guess twice in official projects. Deltatron is a wholesome Christian channel. See you, Spidey. Thanks for stopping by. Why swear? Right, guys, why swear? This one. Slonk. Why gay? Slonk. Why gay? Grown man swears. Yeah, I've talked about this. I've talked about this before, and I talk about it in the channel member exclusive video for KISS players as to why I don't swear on the channel. I just don't think it's necessary. Until I was talking about KISS players, then I did feel it was necessary to use some strong language.
All specs ready to scan. All specs engaged.
Seen a lot of good guesses in chat, but nothing that's correct just yet. Is there any ammo in here? No. Lots of great guesses, guys. People get really upset that I'm swearing. It is not a Skybound character brushed. Do they have a weird name? I don't know if I'd say they have a weird name.
Picking up extra rounds.
Heat Wave. I do need to do a video on rescue bots. I mean, technically, I have the Transformers for all ages. I think it was called that, or Who's Transformers. I can't remember what I title my videos. But I do need to do a bigger video. Isn't Transformers character Big Daddy? No, but that would be funny. I do like Big Daddy.
Looks like from an aerial viewpoint.
What do you guys think of a retrospective video, and I'm not promising this, on the entirety of the Aligned continuity? I'm not promising this. Just what would you think of a big video like that? I don't know why I tried to block that. They are not a G1 character, I will tell you that. I do need to do a video on Skuxoid, though. That is a good point. Skuxoid does need his own video on the channel. God, there's so many videos I need to make now.
Cross the bridge. Quickly.
I'm contractually obligated to do it. Yeah, now that I've mentioned the ability, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see your style videos breaking down, review, making fun of Dreamwave. I definitely think that's something that Moonbase should handle.
War gear located. The dust storm has settled.
Bisque from RID 2015, no. No. I don't have much to say from RID 2015. Just, you know. Slonk's got the idea. We gotta roll. Oh, I'm gonna roll backwards.
Zone secure. Objective on the other side.
Are they from the Aligned continuity? They are not. They are not from the Aligned continuity. I will say this: they are from one of the 3 Unicron trilogy cartoons. They are from one of those. Olkatar? Man, people were so upset when I was saying that name incorrectly. When I accidentally said, like, Olkthar in one of my videos. People were really, really, really upset. They were like, it's not that hard to say. Why don't you say it correctly? I was like, hey, I just made a mistake. Sideways? Man, I need to do a Sideways video. That new Age of the Prime Sideways figure looks fantastic. All these characters are way too well known. Again, you gotta go real obscure. Was I upset when Shock Blast got crushed? Delta enters into video debt. That's the here's the thing, guys. I'm constantly... I will protect you, Slonk. I'm constantly... Slonk, there we go. I'm constantly, you know, talking to people on the channel, making posts saying, hey, I'm going to have to take a break from making as many videos because I've got some things going on, and I just need a little bit of a break. And then what immediately happens right after that is I make like 12 videos and schedule them out. So it doesn't feel like I actually took a break, and I always feel bad for that. Because then people are like, well, he says he's going to take a break, but he never does. And the truth is that I schedule the videos out so far in advance. See people talking about Cyberworld in the chat. Cyberworld does look like a lot of fun. I'm excited for Cyberworld. I know some people think it's too kiddish, but it's Transformers. They are not a human character, no, Supersonic. They are a Transformer. Slonk over here leaving us behind because he's better than us. And that's not an insult. Slonk is better than us.
I am not Star Trek running out. Pathetic tyranny of
Seeking operator. Not found.
I keep messing up my timings here. It's also because I'm trying to read chat. I'm so dead here, guys.
Department Terminator Organs Transfer 3639 urging complete. Manifest updated.
Slonk, help me! I'm so scared, Slonk! Oh! Oh, I can't go down here.
Deploying shrapnel grenade.
My bravest warrior, Slonk, coming back for me. Slonk's over here going, I should just left this guy behind.
Force-based deep scan ready.
Delta, when are you starting a Minecraft server? I'm just gonna join yours, Brush, because I know you're better at that than I am. Man, nobody's guessed the character. I don't think. Anything over here? Oh no, it just leaves. Leads to the same spot.
Fresh magazine in.
Brush, I'm down to play the Minecraft Transformers game with you. You need to set up a time that we can do a stream on your channel for that. You got my contact info. Let me know.
Reloading.
Minecraft movie toys go hard. Some of them do actually look pretty cool. But I don't know, Steve just looks kind of funky. Sorry, I meant Jack Black. Oh wait, yeah, let me get this.
Rally to me.
There we go.
brothers. Be ready.
I love how the character points one direction and just looks the other way. They're just pointing at each other. I'll get with you, Brush, John, when we can play it.
Iron Halo online. Warhead is loaded, Lieutenant.
Good. Deploy it.
Fresh magazine in. For Ultramar!
Error. Engine power depleted. Initiating charging cycle.
You laugh at the pointing pose. Honestly, how most pointing Space Marine models look. It's like their version of the T-pose.
Let us reevaluate our strategy.
It's a good 2 to 3 hour stream.
Swarms moving to your location. You have
Okay,
their
yeah, we
attention.
absolutely can do it.
Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
Brothers, fire into the tunnel and deny them blood.
Yeah, maybe this is just me because I'm playing on a
Curse
console,
to me, the
but
Xenos are unaware they must catch a
sometimes it's a
train.
little hard to tell what's going on in this game.
Defend the train immediately.
There are engines in service that may be routed.
Oh, big flying boy.
Route changes may be made by a dispatcher at the traffic control terminal.
Get this guy.
It's a kill zone. Activate train.
Fire suppressive reservoir empty. Engine safety severely compromised.
These vile beasts tearing apart the instruments of our vengeance!
There we go. How many times can you shoot him? They're really jumping Delta right now, yeah. You can tell because of how quiet I've gotten.
Full specs prime.
The fact that this game can run on a console, though, is amazing. Yeah, it's slowing down here and there, but... I feel like Delta makes actual farms in Minecraft for vibes. I do, actually. I would love to be a farmer in real life. That sounds amazing. That makes me think, you know, that person who said I sound like a flat earther is in huge contrast to the people who were like, you sound like a therapist, Delta. I'm like, no. Neither. Neither a flat earther nor a therapist. Although I am still trying to decide if I'm going to do more of those Skybound therapy videos. Here's the thing. When I did the Optimus Prime needs therapy, the most common comment I would get is, actually, everybody needs therapy in this series. And I understand people weren't saying it in a mean way, but I kind of understood that. Yeah, everybody in this series needs therapy. So when I made the Cliff Jumper needs therapy video, I literally started it out by saying, everybody in this series needs therapy, but I'm just going to do one character at a time. Sure enough, the comments, though, were still, actually, Delta, everybody needs therapy. It's like, okay, I know. I thought I could get that out of the way, but no. Anyways. Is this Warhammer? It is. I saw a comment there about me looking at crops or something. I need to go back and read that. Oh my goodness, I am getting jumped, guys.
Fix the charging station and defend the train facility.
Establishing diagnostic connection.
So there's just some IDW stuff, maybe do IDW characters who need therapy. That'd be the entire franchise. Deltatron had no enemies. Well, I don't know. I try and be civil. Except why gay and the 47 I honestly am really not upset at the guy who asked why gay. I honestly truly just think he was confused and did not understand. And that other commenter led him astray. Can you guys, for those of you, Slonk, you're playing, I don't want to bug you right now. Try to remember if there's a way to get health back. I know the executions give you...
Underway.
Health back.
Warhead outbound.
Whew! I'm gonna look back at chat here real quick. Med packs are the only way. Okay, thank you, Slonk.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave.
Deltatron is the type of guy to admire the crops that year and sit outside his barn, staring at the sunset with a smirk on his face, chewing a piece of wheat.
We are the
to
fist
yourself.
of the
I
Imperium,
appreciate that.
and we delivered a mighty blow.
I appreciate that.
No Xenos bioscans. Mission successful, Talassa. Return to the battle match.
You're a good guy. Have you considered finding an actual therapist and asking them about their opinion on Skybound characters? You know, Sheer, why therapy I liked you. Sheer, I have thought about that. Here's the thing. In my time on YouTube, you know, there's lots of trends, and I chase trends too. I mean, you know, having my wife guess Transformers names is not an original idea. I understand trends, I understand, hey, this is a video concept that's doing well. I get it. That being said, the one I really don't like is Therapist Reacts. Because it'll be like, therapist reacts to a video of an ant falling, and it's like a 35-minute video, and it's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, seriously, this is ridiculous. And so those Skybound videos really are just kind of a way for me to go back and recap what has happened to the character. You know, what has happened to Clifton, what has happened to Optimus Prime. The channel is moving more towards a retrospective kind of style, you know, longer videos that cover larger gaps in time. Would you guys be interested in a retrospective video for Book 1 of Skybound, which obviously is the first 12 issues? It is not downshift, Kai. Delta might be a farmer. I'm just glad you're not a content farmer. Thanks, Brushed. I'm not a big fan of the therapist react stuff. Feels a bit too basic analysis on human behavior. Yeah, it's really not for me. I love my 1 hour retrospective videos. Well, Fall of Cybertron retrospective video coming out March 19th is 1 hour and 1 second long, technically speaking. I did have to end up muting a small section of that video because the Humbling River was playing and YouTube did not like that, so. I'd love to see you cover More Than Meets the Eye. Delta type of guy to wake up, rooster screaming, and open the curtains. Brand new sunny day before doing a stretch and say, hold on, to cut off on my screen. What am I saying? Saying hello to the farm animals. It's funny because my wife really wants a farm, and we do live on some land, but perhaps one day. Transformers Skybound Season 1 retrospective. You should get some voice actors for some of the scenes, then retrospect about it. Perhaps. Again, I try my hardest not just to make my videos full... Can I not point and? I can't point and do that. Just retellings, but... I appreciate everybody saying that they could see me being a farmer. I am not a farmer. But I do appreciate that. That does mean a lot to me. Very kind of you all. I would do like that. I remember some voice acting with comics myself when I was reading them and just started yelling like I was mentally unhinged. Why farmer? Achieve a victory in Mission 6. Well, again, there is some voice acting in that original Transformers story that I put together. So, like to see you again. Sorry, guys. The PlayStation puts chat up and takes it away so quick. Let me get on my phone here. I'd like to see you cover gender in Transformers. It's a topic me and my friends have discussed a lot. Casey, I'm saying your name incorrectly, I'm sorry. I discuss it a very little bit in my video about Geomodus and who are Transformers made for. I might look into doing one about gender, though. I do think it's a big enough topic to cover. Kai, I feel really bad because you're just guessing. Cassie got it. Never understood why gender in Transformers needed to be explained, and that's why. And basically, everyone else hates that one spotlight, RC. Hisomi, stop spending money. Also, make sure to go behind the Armory Hall. You can cash in all those game achievements you keep getting for good. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, but Hisomi, stop spending money. Go behind the armor hall. Just like around behind here? Oh, I didn't know this was here. Again, I haven't played this game in for forever. No, look at that. That area is new. Gotcha. So you can come back here and kind of ordeals. Ah, I see. This is nice. Is there a collect all? No, I'm just gonna go through here. There's some cool emblems though. Some people, I'm not going to get too far into it. I know you guys are talking about it there. The people who, and again, I talk about this in one of my videos, the people who say that gender should not be represented in any Transformer, I don't understand. Because they say they're Transformers, they're not human. And it's like, okay, then why do they have feelings? Why do they have, you know, voices? You know, why do they have all these different things? You know, Transformers at the end of the day is something made by people, humans, and so it's going to reflect humanity. So there's going to be human aspects to these characters. If you don't want them to be humans, then you want them to have absolutely no characteristics, no nothing, then fine. But yes, I do have to agree that Spotlight RC is not that great. A little bit of a stinker. Okay, this is like models. Gotcha. That's cool though. That's really cool. More games should have this. Spotlight RC is trash. Glad they retconned it later. What didn't they retcon later in IDW? It happens. Slonk, are you willing to go into some PvP with me? Also, dead ahead, are you? You can unlock skins with that currency delta. Oh. Of course. Okay, Slonk. Let's go into some PvP and get absolutely destroyed. Because I think I've played PvP once. Crossplay is not available for Eternal War. Oh no! Crossplay across PC and console is not available in Eternal War mode. Ah. So wait, Slonk, can you not go with me? Oh, or you're on. You must be on Xbox. I got you. Okay, I thought you were on PC. Okay, good. So me, I spend how I please. Shut up and take it. All right, fine. That's on me. You're still in with me, Slonk, so let's see. Oh, you're on PC. Okay, then I'll probably kick you. That's a shame. Slonk, look at Slonk over here, looking so much nicer than me. Woo-wee. Let me get a full rotation view. There, we can have a little bit of PvP on our own. You can't go with me? Slonk's about to destroy me here. Just because I can't even turn my camera as fast as he can. Whoops. Oh, you can't use your special abilities here.
Deploying fragmentation grenade.
No! You're Slonk, you're supposed to let me win! You're supposed to be nice to me, Slonk. You have to be.
Frag grenade.
Slonk, this whole time Slonk was just doing this that way he could completely destroy me. No, Slonk, you have to be nice to me.
Reload.
Slonk's throwing. He's throwing to let me win on stream. I know he is. Come back here, slunk. I actually play on controller on PC. Wow, so you're super handicapped. Oh my goodness, the melee. Ugh. Slunk, can I switch classes here? No, I can't. You have to go all the way back to... I was gonna say we could do a melee duel, but...
Sending frag grenade.
Slunk's going out to change classes on me. Slunk's over here. He's at level 18. I'm a level 4. Hilarious. Oh, here he comes. Gotcha. Now we can both... sort it up. Here, let me... I was gonna say, let me get off the... Oh, it doesn't let us. I guess we're just gonna point at each other. This guy right here, it's Slonk. He's right there. Alright, I'll go to the other edge of the map.
Fresh cartridge.
Oh, do you have the sword? Man, I wish I had the sword on. Say, I don't even see you. Oh, you got me. Let me go switch over to the sword real quick, Slonk. Because I like having the sword. I do wish you could just switch while you're in there. There was a terminal in that room. Fellas, I'm about to hop off here. I'm going to have a few more rounds with Slunk here. And then we're going to call it quits. Again, this is just kind of a last minute stream. Thanks for everybody who did show up. What? It's not going to let me... Hold on a second, Slunk. It's not letting me switch to the sword because I'm in PvP mode. I forgot. See, there's a few things about this game that are a little funky. Few things that are a little funky. Switch mode. Bulwark. Okay. Now I'm in my bulwark. Now let's go. There we go. Now I have my sword.
Launching frag grenade.
Kill me, Slonk. Come on.
Grenade released.
Oh, he got me.
Deploying fragmentation grenade.
This is the only way I can actually win the game is if I'm playing against a subscriber. They have to be nice to me. No, Slunk, you have to be nice to me. You have to let me win, Slunk. Think of the channel. It's no fair. It's no fair, Slunk. So wait, can the heavy style the sword get through the shield? How does that work? Because I know there's the normal sword and then there's the heavy.
Sending frag grenade. Fresh magazine.
This is dirty. As Slonk is typing, I'm attacking him. I know he's over here typing to tell me. Nothing gets through unless it's a heavy attack. Gotcha. So then it's just a different style swinging. Gotcha. Okay. Nothing gets through. Man, that's crazy. There he is. Gotcha. I see. Does using the shield bash get somebody out of their shield stance? Okay, it just pushes back. But it pushes me back too. Okay, Slonk, stop going easy on me. Forget the YouTube channel, Slonk.
Unleashing frag grenade.
Oh no! Slonk, you're supposed to go easy on me. And Delta say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sheer Ant Attack. Happy birthday. Guys, thanks for showing up. I'm gonna head off. I got some things to do around the house. Slonk, thank you for joining in and beating my ass in this game. I might do more of these, you know, last second streams here and there, if necessary, from time to time. I don't know when, but I might do them on my gaming channel. See you guys later. Again, video coming out soon on Fall of Cybertron. Maybe another video too on new Skybound stuff. Hold on, let me try and kill Slonk one more time. If Slonk kills me, I'm gonna throw my... Oh, okay. That doesn't let me do it. I'll point at you, Slonk. Why gay? That's a great question. Why gay?